Pull! Oh! Ooh! Yeah! Woohoo!
Okay, the next part 2. In this session, its sentence is analysis to determine whether it's grammatically correct or incorrect. In the sentence is incorrect, the error is identified, correct, and explained using grammatical principles. Okay, let's go. Sentence first: walking the store, the wind blew my head away. This is incorrect because this sentence contains a dangling participle process. The participle process walking to the store, so logical, modify a human subject. However, in this sentence it appears to modify the wind which cannot perform to the action of walking. Correct question is why I was walking to the store, the wind blew my head away. The second sentence is reading books every night improves vocabulary. This is correct. Why? The process reading book every night is gerund process. Function as the subject of the sentence. Gerund process are treated as singular nouns, so the verbs improve correctly agree with the subject. Sentence 3 is to finish the excitement on time require discipline. This is incorrect. This is the infinitive process to finish the excitement on time function as singular subject. However, the verb require is plural, creating a subject verb argument error. Okay, what's the correct version? This one. To finish the excitement on time requires discipline. Sentence 4. Her dream to becoming a doctor motivated her. This is incorrect. This sentence contains an incorrect verb pattern. The preposition to cannot be followed by gerund on this context. Version is her dream to become a doctor motivated her. The original sentence incorrectly combines two different grammatical patterns. Last sentence. The teacher explaining the lesson clearly impressed the class. This is correct. The participle process explaining the lesson clearly correctly modifies the teacher. There is no dangling modifier and the sentence structure is grammatically sound. The next part D or story analysis. In this session, especially grammatical processes are identified within the narrative text. Each process is analysis based on its form, meaning, and grammatical function. Okay, gerund process. In this sentence, Jordan always believed that learning new skill was the key to improving himself. The process learning new skill and improving himself are gerund process. Both processes function as noun suggesting activity. The first acts subject complement, while the second function as the object of the preposition to. Similarly, in the sentence, practicing digital illustration becoming his body activity. Practicing digital illustration function as the subject of the sentence. The next is infinitive process. In this sentence, to achieve his ambition, he decided to join several weekend workshops. The process to achieve his ambition and to join several weekend workshops are infinitive process. This is infinitive process express purpose and intention, which is a typical function of infinitive contraction in English. Okay, the next is participle process. In the sentence, helping him express his creativity more and confidently. The process helping him express his creativity more confidently is a participle process. It provides additional information about the result of the previous action. The next is opposite process. In the sentence, his sister Maria, a passionate photographer, often accompanied him. The process of a passionate photographer is an opposite process. It renames and giving extra information about Maria without changing the core meaning. This section requires students decide whether each sentence needs a participle process or an absolute contraction, and then complete the sentence accordingly. Participle parasols. Participle parasols are used when the parasols modify the same subject as the main clause. Example, the teacher entered the room, carrying a stack of books. The little boy ran to his mother, holding a broken toy. Next, the woman sat by the window, watching the birds. The next, the dog followed his owner, working its tail. The last is the athlete collapsed at the finish line, breathing heavily. In all cases, the participle parasols clearly describe the action or condition of the subject. The next is absolute contraction. Absolute contraction are used when the parasol has its own subject and provides background information. Example, like the student waited outside. The rain falling heavily. And the next is the rain rising slowly. We began our morning hike. The next is the street becoming quiet. The shop speaker closed their doors. The next four, the ceremony ended, everyone leaving quietly. The last is the lights flickering, the children become scared. This is contraction and contextual details such as time, cause, or condition. Okay, the next is conclusion. In conclusion, this study demonstrates how different grammatical structure function in academic English. Accurate use of participle parasols, gerund parasols, infinitive, and absolute contraction is essential for clarity and grammatical precision. Okay, I think it now. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.